Hey friends, welcome back to the 𝗨𝗡 podcast. I'm your host, 𝗵𝗨𝗂𝗏, and I have a quick episode today where we're diving into a few ways to make your December morning meeting a little more jolly and magical. We're going to talk about some games you can play, songs, different morning meeting greetings, and even more than that. So let's get started. Morning meeting was always my favorite time of the day. I loved starting out on a positive note with my class. We'd gather together on the carpet and we'd always start our day with a greeting and a good morning song. We'd change them up occasionally, and in December, I always like to add a little holiday spirit. So today I've got 9 ideas that you can add to your morning meeting activities that are going to make it feel just a little more festive for the holiday season. So number 1 is to change up your morning meeting greetings. Kids love anytime you make your greeting a little bit more fun. So the first one is called a holiday high five. And this one is really simple. The kids turn to a partner and they give each other a high five and they say, ho, 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 hello. It's a cute one and they love it. Another one is to teach them Santa's secret hello, which is to jump up and bump bellies and say, Merry Christmas or ho, ho, ho. All right, the next one is melting snowman. And in this one, the kids say hello to the person across the circle from them, and they have to mimic a snowman that's melting as they say hello. And then the last idea is called grateful greetings, where kids say hello to the person to the right of them, and after they say good morning, they have to tell them one thing that they're grateful for that day. Okay, idea number 2 is to add some holiday-themed jokes to your morning meeting. We always had a joke of the day, and so in December, they were all about Christmas or snowman or elves or whatever. So here's a couple of examples. Why did the Christmas tree go to the barber? Because it needed a trim. Here's another one. What do you get if you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. Okay, here's my last one. What does snowman eat for breakfast? Frosted snowflakes. Kids love it when you tell them these silly jokes, and it's cute when you can start to hear them repeat them, on the playground or something, or in the cafeteria to their friends. All right, idea number 3. One of the things we always did during our morning meetings was to have a question of the day. So I'd call in maybe 2 or 3 kids to answer the question each day. So in December, you can switch up your questions to be more holiday themed. For instance, you might ask, what's your favorite thing about winter? Or you could ask them, if you could invite one holiday character to dinner, who would it be and why? So they could choose from people like Santa, an elf, Mrs. Claus, Rudolph, Frosty, whoever they can think of. Another fun question is, what's your favorite thing to do on a snowy day? So just switching up your questions a little bit in December to something that pertains to the season can make it a little bit more fun. All right, idea number 4 is to add a daily scavenger hunt to your morning meetings where kids have to search for a missing puzzle piece each day. You can have a special picture on your board, and every day the kids can add a missing puzzle piece to that picture, and maybe that picture, when it's created, will spell out a prize they get when the puzzle is all put together. So for instance, the picture could be a mug of hot chocolate, and when they find all the pieces, then as a treat, you can make a big crock pot full of hot chocolate for the kids to have that day. Or maybe the puzzle that they're putting together is a big bowl of popcorn. And then once they get that puzzle put together, they'll get popcorn as a treat. It's just something fun to build in a little anticipation for something fun that's going to happen in December. All right, my 5th idea is to add some holiday read-alouds to your morning meeting. I'm not going to let the month of December slip by without suggesting some picture books. So grab a cute basket, put a little festive ribbon on it for the season, and then add your favorite December read-alouds and read one each morning to your class. They're going to love it. Holiday books are so magical, and they'll just sit there and dream about Santa and the North Pole or Frosty or whoever you read about. Some of my favorites are How Santa Got His Job, The Polar Express, The Gingerbread Baby, Jolly Old Santa Claus, and Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree. I read those every year. I have a whole list on my blog, and you can check that out at 𝗨𝗡land.com/December books. That's one word. Okay, so another fun idea, and this is idea number 6, is to make a holiday word search on your board for the kids to do during your morning meeting. You can make a word search with words like lights, snow, elf, present, Santa, Rudolph, and then choose different kids to come up to find the words on the word search. All right, idea number 7 is to have a sight word snowball fight. So for this one, you need to write a bunch of sight words on single sheets of paper ahead of time. And then when you go to morning meeting, give each kid a page, have them crumple it up like a snowball. And then when you say go, they all throw a snowball at the same time. And then everybody picks up a snowball and you go around the circle and they have to read their word. You can play it a couple of times if you have time. They can just crumple up their new word and throw that one, and you can go again. You know they're going to love that, and it's just a fun way to practice their sight words. It would even be a fun game to add to your January morning meeting as well. All right, number 8 is to play North Pole Santa Says. Have the kids pretend to be elves, you be Santa, and then you give them the prompts to do different things like touch your pointy ears or wrap a present or other things that elves might do. It's kind of an adaptation of Simon Says, and it's a fun little game that you can add to your morning meeting. Or if you just need a brain break sometime in December, it's a good time to do that too. My last idea, number 9, is to add some holiday songs to your morning meeting. You know, it feels like kids don't really learn Christmas carols and holiday songs anymore. I remember when I was a little girl, we had a record player in my living room, and when my dad would come home from work at Christmas time, we'd sit on the couch together with the record album cover, and it had all the words, and we'd sing Christmas songs together. So that's really how I learned all the words to all the Christmas carols. So anyway, it's fun to incorporate some of those songs into your morning meeting time. You can go on YouTube and find some cute videos with animated songs, and the kids are going to love to sing all those songs. So there you have it, 9 ways that you can add some holiday magic to your December morning meeting. No prep, no fuss, just a little extra fun. If you want even more ideas, you can head over to my blog where I have 40 awesome ideas for your December morning meeting. And that's at 𝗠ษิ𝗂𝗋.com/December meeting. Okay, friends, I hope you got a few fun ideas this week. And until next week, remember to make learning feel like play. I'll see you next time.